Hello dear students, today we will discuss Java inheritance, which is the topic of your Java lab CS 306. Myself Dr. Kapil Chaturvedi, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Application, CH Group, Bhopal. So as in our previous classes, we discussed the fundamental of Java, as well the looping and the conditional structures and the basic concept of Java. And now today we will discuss the inheritance. So before understanding inheritance in Java, we will have to understand what is inheritance in real world. So in real world, the meaning of inheritance, it means to adopting something. Adopting something, it means we follow the features of our parents and our parents follow the features of our grandparents. And in a similar manner, some things of our grandparents used by our parents and we use some things of our parents. Basically, we are inherited by our parents and our parents are inherited from your grandparents. And indirectly, you are inherited with your grandparents. So this is a real-time scenario which we adopt in programming environment. And in case of inheritance, we adopt the same procedure in which we make many of classes when we implement multiple classes, like we implement class A, class B, class C, and we implement a method sum in class A, multiplication in class B, and division in class C. And if class C want to use sum and multiplication, so either need to create one more time same method in class C. So answer is no. We will take inheritance from class A and B in class C, and we will directly use the method sum and multiplication from of class A and class B. So let a view. Let's take a view of inheritance in Java. So what is the official definition of Java? Inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of a parent object. It is an important part of OOPS, object-oriented programming system. Or you can also say the inheritance is a uh, acquiring procedure. When one class acquires the features of another class, then mechanism is known as inheritance. Now, there are a variety of inheritance in Java. As we studied in the previous programming languages like C++, the mechanism of inheritance, the procedure and the basic concept is same, either of C++ or in Java. Both the concept in the both programming languages, inheritance concept are same. But what is the difference? Let's see. So types of inheritance, we have single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. Single inheritance, in which we have a base class and another derived class. We are taking inheritance from base class A. It means we can use the data members, public data members of class A in class B directly. In this scenario, we are saying that we have a grandparent class A, another class is B, another class is C. If we consider that class A is a grandparent class, and we are adopting the inheritance, we are taking inheritance uh, in class B by class A. Or we can say that if class B is inherited from class A and class C inherited by class B, indirectly class C will be inherited from class A. It means the public data members of class A can also be used by class C. In hierarchical inheritance, we are seeing that it is a combination of multiple inheritance. Like we are saying that there is a single level inheritance, and if we consider one more inheritance here, we consider one more class D, and if it is inherited from class B, then we can say that there is a combination of single inheritance and multi-level inheritance. So that will be the hybrid inheritance, hybrid combinations of multi kind of inheritance. So we are saying that that is a hierarchical inheritance. Why use inheritance in Java? There are two major reasons of using using inheritance in Java. For method overriding, so that we can implement the runtime and polymorphism, and second one is for code reusability, which we have take one example in which we consider the example of class A, class B, and class C, where we implement methods, sum, multiplication, and division. So we reuse the sum and multiplication in class C. Okay. So that is a simple thing, simply discussion of inheritance. Now we are taking one example so that we can easily understand how inheritance work program in Java programming. So let me share one more screen in which we implement a program in Crimson Editor. Let's see. We implement class A, and in this class we are implementing a method message one and printing a message. Hello, I am in class A, message one. We are implementing one more class D, and that class is inherited from class A. Here we are using extends keyword. Extends keyword. Why we are using extends keyword? For inheritance, we use extends keyword. We implement class D, extend B. It means class D take inheritance from class B. That scenario is Sam, A, B, and C, which we see a diagram in types of inheritance, where we are taking an example of class B inherited by class A and class C inherited class D. Indirectly, class D inherited by class A. It means class D also contain message 1 and message 2, because it is inherited from class B, and class B also have the inheritance of class A. So class B has the feature of class A. It means message 1 will also be in class B, and class D will have message 3 also. It will have message 1 and message 2. So let's check, is it true or not? So we implement a class C in which we implement a man method, and here we invoke an object of class D. We invoke the object of class D and invoke creating an object obj D. Okay, and now we call different methods on object obj D. Obj D dot message one. But message one is a method of class A, but we are calling that method by the object of class D. How? Because D is inherited by B and B is inherited by A. It means D has the features of B as well the features of A. So the object of D can directly call message 1. Also, it can call message 2, which is the method of class B. And class D call message 3. That is a natural thing. Message 3 is a method of class D. So there is no doubt that we can directly call message 3 on this object. So here we are saying that we are calling different methods on single object. So that proved D has the features of B and also the features of A. So that is inheritance. Simply, we don't have to do any extraordinary thing. We'll just have to use the keyword extends to inheritance. One more important thing, Java never supports multiple inheritance. Java never support multiple inheritance. Why? Due to its complexity. Which kind of complexity? Ambiguity issues. What is ambiguity issue? Ambiguity error will occur whenever compiler will confuse. Okay, so compiler will confuse. It means, suppose that if you have class A, class B, and if you are writing like that, in such kind of case, in this case, we are taking inheritance from class B. It means we have message 2 and message 1 in class D. But now again we are writing extend C. It means one more copy of message 1 will be in message D. Now compiler will be confused. Now compiler will be confused. We have to access message 1 from that path, or we have to access message 1 from direct path. So in this case, compiler will confuse and occur the ambiguity issue. So Java will never support multiple inheritance. So is there any solution of multiple inheritance in Java? Yes. So Java provide the concept of interfaces, which we will discuss in the next classes. So Java adopt the concept of reveal the concept of multiple inheritance in interface, but in different way. Okay, but right now we have to remember that Java will never support, Java is not support multiple inheritance. Okay, so this is inheritance, and we discuss the different types of inheritance, and also we take an example. We take that example and we implement that example. Okay, so this is Java inheritance simply. Now you can implement any program in Java using inheritance, any kind of program for arithmetic operation or any kind of operation in different classes. You can. Thank you so much.